is Elaine MacDougal, and I am director of the Writing Center at UMBC and English lecturer in the English department. So I'm happy to practice with you this day. So we're going to start with a kind of a reading and a breathing activity. So please find the space where you're comfortable. So it might be a seated position like this. You might be more comfortable today as you watch this to be on your back. So feel free just to recline back and take a kind of a resting position. You're welcome to come into child's pose if you like. So you kind of choose where you want to be here as we begin. We'll be here for a few minutes, so make sure that you find a space where you're comfortable. So I'm going to stay in a seated position because I'm going to do a little reading as you start to kind of ground down and come into the space. All right, so wherever you are, maybe you could close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, and just start to take some nice deep breaths. So inhale through the nose, and then exhale either through the nose or the mouth, whatever feels natural for you. So breathing in and breathing out. Maybe just take a notice of how you're feeling today. Take a notice of the thoughts that are going through your mind. See if you can start to let go. Think of those things just as thoughts, as they are. Let them pass by. See if you can bring yourself fully into this present moment. As you continue to breathe, I wanted to read a piece called Peaceful Breathing. It's in a book by Thich Nhat Hanh called How to Relax. He says, when we begin practicing awareness of our breath, the breathing may not be very peaceful. It may be rushed, uneven, or shallow. This is because of the tensions in our body and the sadness and other preoccupations in our mind. Therefore, our breathing isn't peaceful. Breathing in and out, we concentrate just on our breathing. If we continue to practice awareness of breathing, our breathing becomes gentle, deeper, more peaceful, and the state of dispersion in our mind ceases. Here are 3 exercises to bring peace to the breath. The first is to recognize the in-breath as an in-breath and the out-breath as an out-breath. The second is to recognize the length of the in-breath and out-breath. The third is to focus on the breath all the way through. This is concentration. We just observe the breath. We never force it. We allow it to be natural. With awareness of breathing, our breath naturally becomes deeper, slower, and more peaceful. First practice, I'll read the mantra here. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. So that can be something that you repeat to yourself, where you're just saying, I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. And the second practice is to recognize the length. So breathing in, I see my breath is long or short. Breathing out, I see my breath is long or short. I know a lot of times I take a breath up in my chest, so I'm not doing the deep belly breathing. So you can kind of focus in on, where is it that you're usually breathing? Is it up in the upper body? Are you a belly breather? So just noticing. Again, that was breathing in, I see my breath is long or short. Breathing out, I see my breath is long or short. And then the third is to focus on the breath all the way through. Breathing in, I follow my in-breath all the way through. Breathing out, I follow my out-breath all the way through. So as the breath comes in, follow it all the way to its end. And as you exhale, follow it all the way to its end. So go ahead and just let your breath now become natural. Just come back into the space. Notice if any changes have happened, anything has shifted in your thoughts or physically. There might be a desire to move, which is totally natural. So from here, wherever you are at the current moment, if you can bring yourself up to a seated position, and we'll do some gentle movements together. So this practice is focusing mostly on relaxation. So gentle movement through relaxation. And then we'll come into a longer relaxation pose at the end, also known as Shavasana. So I'll take you through a guided meditation at the end. So we'll start by just walking our fingers forward as we just let the spine round. So just kind of let yourself walk forward until you feel that's your edge. And then let your head drop down. And relax in. And we'll slowly start to walk our fingers back towards our legs. Rise up. Bring your arms down to your sides. Gently rise. Inhale, reach up. Maybe look up to your fingers. Bring your palms together. Exhale down to your heart. And 2 more times just like that. Inhale, reach up. Bring palms together. Exhale down to your heart. A little motion through the shoulders, the arms. Rise up. Palms together. Exhale down through to your heart center. And then just let your head drop down towards your fingers. Get the back of your neck a little stretch here. Beautiful. We're going to take our left fingers over to the right knee. And then lift up nice and tall through the spine. Start to turn over to the right. Little twist here. Bring your right hand down behind your hip. Lift up and maybe just look straight to the side. Or if you like, you can start to turn your head over that right shoulder. Twisting open. Beautiful. One more breath here. And we'll start to work our way back towards center. And let the spine come to neutral. And now take the right hand over to the left knee. And then we're going to lift up through the spine again. Twist over to the left. Left hand can come back behind your left hip. And we're twisting. Maybe looking over that left shoulder. Good. We'll come back towards center and just kind of reset the spine. Beautiful. And we'll bring ourselves over to hands and knees. I'm just going to face this way so you can see more of what I'm doing here. So we're going to take our left leg and bring it back behind us straight so we're still down on that right knee. We're going to curl the toes under and press back through the heel. So maybe walk a little bit forward using my foot. So toes are curled and I'm pressing back through that left heel and just looking forward. So nice stretch for that left hamstring. And breathe in, breathe out. Good. So I'll come to the other side, drop that left knee down, stretch the right leg back, curl the toes, and press back through that right heel. Beautiful job. And then go ahead and lower the right knee back down to your mat. Good. So we're going to take our knees wide onto our mat, big toes touch behind us, and then we're going to sink down towards the heels, reach forward, child's pose. Let your head relax. And then come on back up to your tabletop position. So from here, we're gonna do just a little variation here for a little side twist. So we're gonna take our right leg and take that foot and just bring it over to the outside of the corner, the left corner of your mat, the back left corner of your mat. So I took my right foot and I just brought it over. So maybe you can look over your left shoulder and see that right foot back there. Good. So from here, you can either just stay kind of looking forward if that's enough for you, or you can take a glance over and look back at those toes. Take a look at those right toes. Should feel a little side stretch through the right side of the body. And go ahead and lower that right knee back down to your mat. We'll stretch the left leg back behind us. Bring the left foot over to the outside of the right back corner of the mat. And then maybe take a glance over the right shoulder back to that foot. Nice stretch here. Through the side body. One more breath. And then bring that left leg back to center. And we'll just kind of kneel on our knees. You can take a seat over to the side. And then go ahead and lie down onto your back. So again, if you want any props, if you want like a blanket under you or any kind of pillow, go ahead and grab that. I'm going to stay lifted because I want to read something to you as you come into your relaxation pose. So go ahead and lie on your back and find a comfortable spot. Maybe just think about letting everything relax as you find your way down to your mat. So as you start to relax a little bit here at the end of just a few little stretches, we will come into a love meditation. So these are just things to consider for yourself. You know, as always, kind of take what you need and let the rest go. So as you start to just kind of sink down into your mat, let your body relax. And think of these phrases here. May I be peaceful, happy, and light in body and spirit. May I be safe and free from injury. May I be free from anger, afflictions, fear, and anxiety. May I learn to look at myself with the eyes of understanding and love. May I be able to recognize and touch the seeds of joy and happiness in myself. May I learn to identify and see the sources of anger, craving, and delusion in myself. May I know how to nourish the seeds of joy in myself every day. May I be able to live fresh, solid, and free. May I be free from attachment and aversion, but not be indifferent. So that was from another Thich Nhat Hanh on how to love. So as you're ready, slowly start to move the body in whatever way feels good. Just bringing back a little movement, bringing back awareness of breath. Nice and slowly, bring yourself to a seated position, however you'd like to get there. And there's no rush. As you arrive in your seated position, let's bring our hands through to our heart center, thumbs against the sternum. Find that space of compassion for yourself and gratitude for yourself. And compassion and gratitude for others. I thank you all so much for practicing with me. Namaste. So thank you all.